Hi, everybody. It's me, Elizabeth, and I am here to share what are literally mind blowing signs and signals from my dad in the spirit world. And I'd love to know from you what your most mind blowing sign or signal from your loved one has ever been. So, as an artist and art therapist, I devote my entire life and practice to helping people connect with their loved ones in the spirit world through dreams and visitation dreams and signs and signals. So, when my family decided that my 93-year-old mom needed to go on hospice, I decided to walk my own talk and invite my dad to come forward and help me with my mom. And so, since this is my life's work, when my mom went on hospice, I decided it was really time to invoke my father and send him an invitation to help me with my mom. And I started doing that very intentionally by building this altar. So I made this altar that you see behind me with all of my dad and mom's very special things. It's full of symbols and photos and memories and things that not just connect me to my dad, but also in my mind, things that I believe will help bring my mom and dad together. And this is my dad's scarf, and this is my mom's necklace, because I really believe in my heart that it's my role to help bring my parents together and help my mom really understand that dad is waiting. So my probably number one blow me away sign happened the other night as I was sitting holding my mom's hand at her bedside, and the caregiver was in the other room. So what you see behind me now is a wall of decorative plates that my mom and dad collected over years and years in their lifetimes of travel together. And I personally hung each and every one of those plates on a very heavy-duty picture hanging hook. The other night, I'm sitting by my mother's bed and I'm holding her hand, and she's telling me how meaningful it is that I'm there for her and how much she loves me and how grateful she is and all of these things. And then all of a sudden I hear the loudest crash coming from the other room. And so I run into the kitchen, and my mom's amazing caregiver is sitting there, and she tells me that one of my parents' plates, literally randomly, no one anywhere near it, fell and crashed to the floor. And here's the plate, which broke in this really strange way, considering that it fell like 3 feet. But the craziest part about it is that here is the wire still intact, and the hook was still hanging on the wall. And I say to my mom's caregiver, that has to be my dad sending a signal. And she looks at me and says something that really blows my mind. She says, if I am being honest, I was sitting here and praying that your mom wouldn't die, that she could stay just a little bit longer. And just then the plate flew off the wall and smashed to the floor. And I know my dad, and the only reason he would smash one of these beautiful plates is because he was saying, no, it's almost her time, and she is getting ready to come and be with me. And so the first thing I do is I just say a huge thank you to my dad, because it means he's right there. And then I send the photo of the plate and tell the story to my sister and my brother and my nieces and my nephews, so they all know that my dad is there in the spirit world and he is waiting for my mom to join him. So please let me know in the comments below what you think of my dad's shattered plate sign. And also, I'd love to hear any signs and signals that you've received from your loved ones in the spirit world. And stay tuned, because dad keeps sending me signs and signals and dreams. And I deeply appreciate everyone's support, especially during this time. From my heart to yours, a big namaste.